So I want to hop in on here real quick and talk about the fact that I've been kind of struggling back and forth with trying to decide, do I pursue as a filmmaker feature films, or do I pursue short films? Now, granted, I've already been on the pathway of doing feature films. I've already released one, and it kind of done way better than I thought it would do. It's called Blood Brothers. It's actually on my other channel, Nerd Torch TV. It's where I post like things that are related to like nerdy content, and this is kind of like my personal channel here. You can see that in the comment section below. I'll link the full movie there. But I will say that that film got like 50,000 views on it. That was like crazy to me. Like I didn't think that I could get that many views on something that I created myself. And it's kind of weird because I don't know if that's going to be like the norm. Like, am I going to be able to replicate that type of success again if I do another movie? Now, granted, that was kind of what I would like to call my thesis film, which is like my first film after I have set all this time aside to learn what I was doing, and I kind of put all the knowledge into that movie. And it was one thing about that is, as I started the movie off from start to finish, like a lot of the things that I gained knowledge wise, I had to exclude some of it from the project because it would shift the entire like look or style of the film. And so I had to like exclude that. I had to just keep everything like consistent, which I thought was actually no, I was actually really proud of myself that I was able to do that, because, you know, I've seen projects before where people have started them off and halfway through the movie, everything starts to shift to see like, did they, like, it looked like they shot everything a whole different way. And so I didn't want to do that. I wanted to make sure that I had a consistent look throughout the entire film. But I will say that I don't get to have as much projects out as I would like to because of how long it takes to make a feature. Now, granted, the feature I'm working on right now, Assassin's Legacy, I'm majority of the way through, and I will say a lot of the stuff that's left now in order for me to complete is the things that are the most difficult things for me to have pulled off in this film. So like things that take a lot more money, things that take a lot more people, things that take a lot more safety precautions, things like that, because I'm in action film space. I will say that like the last bit of the film is like the most difficult, you know, in order to pull off, because it's like there's crazy set pieces and stuff. Now, granted, I probably should not have wrote these things that I've written, but I will say that it has been a blessing that everything kind of fell in line as we went along. So I will say that was kind of really good. So I don't know. Like, if I was to shoot shorts, you know, would I see the success in a similar way? I spent the last like 12 years like studying all of this and making videos, like short films and stuff I haven't even posted. But like, you know, I feel like I kind of got everything, like, I kind of feel like I got everything out of doing shorts. Now, you know, even though nobody has seen the ones that I've done because I've shot them for myself. But I will say that, like, I wanted to put out the features, and those are like, I guess, closer to me. So like, even now that I'm about to be closing up this difficult film, I've written another feature right after this one, and so I do plan on like starting getting that one going this summer. And that one is going to be you know, a different vibe. You know, it's gonna be a lot easier because it's gonna be like romance, and it's gonna have a lot less characters. Pretty much anything that, like the basics of filmmaking when you're first getting started, like rules of not having too many characters, too many locations, and things like that. Like I broke a lot of those on Assassin's Legacy. That I'm not gonna break on the next one, just because it's been exhausting making something so big when you have like no money. So so it has been very, very, very tiring. But I don't know. I'm very much so drawn to feature films. There's some short stuff that I've done in the past, and some short stuff that I have planned, but they're like very short stuff. I don't think that I want shorts to kind of be like my main focus though. But I do want to know like what the internet has to say about the opportunities of one or the other. Like, should I go for putting out more volume versus putting out something like that's a big project, you know? I don't really know. I've put out like a lot of my short stuff have done numbers on TikTok, for example. TikTok's algorithm is great for just pushing stuff out to the masses. And so I have done pretty good numbers on some of my short projects. But features is just where my heart is. I don't know. Maybe I should just do more of those. We'll see. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And we'll see what's up.